Final X is coming up in Newark, and obviously there's a ton of matchups that are going to be incredible, but Jordan Burroughs versus Chance Marsteller is one of the ones I'm most interested in. Last year, we saw Chance Marsteller kind of push Jordan Burroughs to the brink. He took a match, and this year, I think he might be able to do it. I think he might be able to kind of shock the world, win 2 of 3 against Jordan Burroughs. Now, it's not something that maybe I'm picking, or probably not something that anybody outside of Marsteller and his friends and family are picking, but I think there's a few reasons why we should have maybe a little bit more confidence in Chance Marsteller than a lot of people are giving him credit for. Obviously, Jordan Burroughs, he's the GOAT. He has made 11 world and Olympic teams. He's won 10 medals. He's everyone's pick, but we don't want to underestimate Chance Marsteller, and I'm going to give you a few reasons why. So last year, we saw Marsteller beat Burroughs in one of the matches, but if you go back before that, they wrestled 5 months or so before they met in Final X, and it was all Jordan Burroughs. I think he won something like 8-0. Didn't even look like it was going to be a match heading into Final X, but we saw Marsteller craft this wonderful game plan around the grounded rule and getting ahead of Burroughs, and he used the grounded rule to perfection. And so what that shows me is Marsteller, the more he wrestles someone, the better he gets, and he's really good at creating a game plan around his strengths and then executing that game plan. And we have more examples than just the match against Jordan Burroughs last year. If you look at the U.S. Open match, the U.S. Open Finals against Alex Deringer, Marsteller had never beaten Deringer before in competition. They wrestled like 3 or 4 times. Deringer undefeated against Marsteller up to that point. So going into that, you don't have a reason to have a ton of confidence in Chance Marsteller against Alex Deringer. There's nothing in those matches that showed that Marsteller was going to come out on top. However, he had time to prepare for Deringer. He's wrestled him a whole bunch. He's learned how to wrestle him, how not to wrestle him. And then he comes into the U.S. Open Finals, has this perfect game plan. He gets ahead, and Deringer is not able to score on Chance Marsteller. And so you see Chance Marsteller is shown a couple different times when he has time to prepare for one opponent, he is really, really hard to beat. And there's a lot of reasons, I think, why. But I think one of the main reasons is Marsteller is really hard to score on, especially once he gets a lead. We saw it against Burroughs in their matches last year, and the one that Marsteller won, and we saw it this year in the Deringer match. I want to make one other point, is Marsteller he's not just tough to wrestle like when he has time to prepare for you, he's just good in general, and he's getting better. He's getting better and better, and we saw this on display last year. He wrestled Ali Savadkoui, and to the average person, that name doesn't mean much of anything to anybody, but Savadkoui is the only Iranian wrestler to defeat Jordan Burroughs in competition. He did it last December at the World Cup. But Savadkoui and Marsteller wrestled last summer, and Marsteller actually prevented Savadkoui from making the Iranian world team. Chance Marsteller defeated Ali Savadkoui, who right now is ranked number 2 in the world. And so, what this shows me, along with, the other points I've already made, Chance Marsteller, he's not just a good game planner. He's just a good freestyle wrestler in general. His skills are right up there with the best in the world at 79 kilograms, and we should have full confidence in him against anyone in the world. So if Marsteller is able to take out Burroughs, it's not just a fluke. It's not something that is just a game plan. It's because Chance Marsteller is one of the best guys in the world at 79 kilograms. He would be able to medal. He'd be able to win a world title. He is that good, and he should not be underestimated against Jordan Burroughs. Now, how is it going to play out? What's his game plan going to be? Is it going to be going back to the grounded? Is it going to be trying to hit that arm spin that he was able to hit last year? Or is it going to be something completely different? I don't know. And that's what makes this matchup so fascinating, is because Marsteller does have a lot of skills. He's able to score in different ways. He's really tough to score on. When he gets a lead, he's really hard to beat. And I'm really interested to see that matchup I'm interested to see the game plan that Marsteller brings. And, you know, if Jordan Burroughs is able to make his 12th world team, I think that's everyone's pick, but I think it's going to be really interesting. We're going to see this match go down June 10th, Final X Newark. You're not going to want to miss it, only on FloWrestling.